Alright, now we have health. An official government memo rests on the table. A notification bearing King Argrim's seal indicates that dwarves will now have the sole right to own liquor licenses in Icenair. It is accompanied by another note. My wonderful staff, you have been an inspiration in these trying times. The King's latest proclamation has effectively ended our business. It is with a heavy heart that I must announce we are closing the warehouse after over 30 long years of serving the people of Icenair. Thank you for your service, Bernard. Renard, the Crown's monopoly has a lot of people on the warpath. I found another way, but we need to be discreet. A friend has revealed to me the location of several hidden tunnels throughout Icenair. We can sell our stock on the black market there. What do you say? Ah, we meet again, Warmblood. By the All-Mother, how did you get here before us? I have roamed these streets for many a dark night. It's only natural I should know my way around them better than you. Tell me, have you found my woman yet? All signs indicate that she came this way. It's only a matter of time. Haven't you noticed the bazaar is dead? Something strange is afoot here. Gerard, did you work here? I had to come back because the way ahead is swarming with mad wraiths. That doesn't sound good at all. It can only mean that the Green Flame's influence here has grown. With this district, they have now consolidated their control over Icenair. The King of Shades has accomplished this by enthralling powerful shades with his strange magic. The merchant was his Whoa. The merchant was his latest victim. If things stand the way they are, it will be no time before every wraith in this district goes mad. I'll bet Isabel has some hand in blocking her path. We have no choice but to move forward. I have to reach her before she makes contact with the Green Flame. If you're going in, you'll need this key. I locked the door behind me. It can't actually stop wraiths, but some of the mad ones still haven't realized they've lost their corporeal forms. No sign of Isabel here, but this doesn't look good. You must be the merchant of Icenair. I've come to have a word. Manduk. Who are you, and why do you disturb me? My name is Avelia Lyrak, and I come here in peace. I'm seeking a woman named Isabel. Stupid child, how dare you invade my chamber? I'll swallow your soul for displaying such impudence. Okay. Of course she has allies. Inspired. Barrier. Wait, what does this do again? Oh, she attacks at all ranges. He's asleep? no. That's like no damage at all. Ugh. Come on! Die! There we go. And now he's asleep. Thank you for the crit. Let's go. Okay. Just a normal attack. Love a good block. Barrier. Barrier. Block. I'm not gonna block this time because I'm pretty sure it's gonna heal next. Yep. And we should be able to kill it this turn. I'll do 2 damage. And there we go. Let's go! Ew. We're way overweight. The merchant collapsed to the ground, shrieking in defeat. Her body convulsed, emitting a light that pulsed erratically. The shade clutched her head in agony. No! 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 At that moment, the aether brace began to emit a strange glow. What's happening? My Vambrace seemed to be reacting to the shade's presence. Fortunately, Gerard had just entered the chamber. Lyric, watch out! I had let my guard down, and at that moment, the shade had lunged at me. You will rot with the rest of us, girl. I swung around in surprise, trying to shield myself from her vicious attack. Get back! The aether brace released a powerful energy that enveloped the shade. It changed her, washing away the strange magic that gripped her mind. Where am I? Who are you? My name is Avelia Lyric. Everything's going to be okay. We're here to help you. I'm so sorry. My mind was clouded. I cannot control my own actions. Please, how can I ever repay you? I can't imagine what you've been through, but perhaps you can begin by telling us what happened here. I'll tell you everything I remember. Avelia, I owe you a deep debt of gratitude. If you had not come here, I would still be enthralled by the Green Flame's magic. Does Isabel wield this same power? How did the Green Flame do this to you? They broke through our defenses weeks ago, and brought with them a powerful magic. Their priests cast archonic spells that dulled my senses and enslaved my mind to the King of Shades. Mind control. The people of Delararch had no idea what happened here. They've been unable to reach the Ghost Bazaar since the frost fences went up. I could see and hear everything, but could not control my actions. I was completely possessed to carry out his dark intentions. I know you've been through a lot, but we really need your help. We followed a woman named Isabel Salazar here. Have you seen her? I would recognize that villainess anywhere. She's the woman responsible for the Frostfell. Alas, I'm afraid I do not have much information to offer you. She was here, but only briefly. She asked for the Green Flame, and I directed her toward the residential district. There's no doubt she's going there to tell them what she knows. She could even reveal Delararch's location. She made haste. I doubt you will catch up with her now. Forgive me, but I wish to ask you a personal question. You mentioned your family name, Lyric. Is your father Dr. Nikolai Lyric? Yes, all the same. How did you know him? You may be surprised to learn this, but your father and I were fast friends in life. He often visited Eisner while conducting his research expeditions. I'm sorry to tell you this, but my father has passed away. That is truly a shame. I hope he went in peace. I knew him for many years. I was approached before the incident by 2 strangers. They told me a young girl with your eyes would come and left me with this. They said it was from your father. Yes, there's no mistaking it. He must have intended you to have this, especially if it was important enough for him to have those strangers deliver it to me. This torn page? I can't read the script on it. Why would he send this to me? All the way out here? Wait, this is part of the book he left me. He was a man of deep thought. I'm sure there is more to it than meets the eye. If you're half as resourceful as he was, I'm sure you will decipher the mysteries within. Thank you. Actually, there is one more thing. Please go on. Thanks. I believe I know a former acquaintance of yours as well. His name is Maru Han. Yes, I know that old scoundrel. How is he doing? Still alive? Very much so. He asked me to retrieve the Okase from you. He said it was important to the future of North Venture Company. Glad to see he's worried about me. Well, he is right. Yes, this seal rightfully belongs in the hands of my living contemporary. Please make sure the Okase find its way to him. You can count on me. When you're ready to leave, speak with me and I'll ask my Wraiths to escort you out. Lyric, what news do you bring from the north? I'm afraid it isn't good. Isabel was too far ahead of us. Then we should all prepare for the worst. I followed her trail to the Ghost Bazaar and discovered that the Green Flame had already been there. They enthralled Manduk and drove the other race mad. Then it's worse than I feared. The Shade King's powers of mind control cannot be undone. Once he controls a local shade, it will be nigh impossible to regain control of the district. There is a silver lining. I learned that Isabel just missed the Green Flame. We may still have time to catch her. And where did you get this information? The merchant, Manduk. You just said she was under the Shade King's spell. What am I missing? The Eighth Embrace has the power to dispel his magic. After I restored her mind, she told me that Isabel was heading toward the residential district. Unfortunately, that's all we know for now. My best guess is that she will try to rendezvous with the Green Flame there. If what you say is true. Lyric, new plan! We have been on the defense this past year, but with your new power, we can finally turn the tide against the King of Shades. Let us begin with the residential district. I want you to lead a small party there. With any luck, we'll be able to stop Isabel before she does any real damage. Failing that, you're to dispel the Green Flame's control of the local shade, the Warden. With his help, we may be able to wrest control of another district from the Shade King's grasp. It's so crazy, it might just work. Before that, I believe you and I had an agreement. You're not the only one who knows my father. Manduk gave me this, said it was from him, but I can't make heads or tails of it. Let's see that. Today's your day. Please speak with Balthazar, our resident master of tombs. If anyone can figure this out, it's him. He has a knack for that kind of thing. You'll find him in the Eldritch Library. He'll also assist you in getting to the next ward safely. Alright, I'm going now. Dang, we got a lot of stuff. Alright, let's see. Do you know where you are, human? Get back where you belong. I received this document from Xangard. How did you get that? It must be quite important. This is Argrim Manor. Don't overstay your welcome. I always heard the noble dwarves of Icesnare were a pricky bunch. Dwarves. The hardy dwarves hail from the frigid northern realm of Dokheim. Historically, they've had little interaction with the outside world or other races. Paradoxically, they are the most technologically advanced race in Etheria, a fact that is begrudgingly accepted by all races. This, coupled with supreme confidence in their own culture, has cultivated widespread xenophobia and general intolerance of outsiders. Dokheim is a cold, mountainous region. The native dwarves first settled around these mountains, carving their way deep underground to avoid the frigid conditions on land, to create the first enclaves. Unlike other races which identify with noble houses and clans, dwarves are loyal to the enclave of their ancestral mountain, which consists of several families and is overseen by local king. Alliances between enclaves are forged or strengthened through marriage, and female dwarves must move to their husband's mountain. Um, let's go ahead and give the guy the thing. Asdale. Asdale is a temperate region with 4 distinct seasons. As the island was historically isolated due to the large bodies of water surrounding it, Foxier culture flourished without being tainted by outside influence. As such, many of their traditional habits and cultural practices may seem very alien to outside races. During this time, their society functioned as a rigid hierarchy. Supreme deference is given to the Asdali emperor. Their culture began to change after expeditions out of Asdale became more common. You look fresh off the boat from Adenia. I don't believe we met, Outlander. I'm Nare Song. I'm Lyric. What's the North Venture Company still doing here? Conducting business as usual, no less? What we're doing is anything but business as usual. In any case, you'd be surprised how durable the age of old tenets of supply and demand are. How's that possible in a place like this? Some spooks in Icesnare are still going about their daily lives. They trade supplies from the vast stories of Icesnare we don't have access to. And what could a spook possibly want to return? Helion, the only currency worth anything in this godforsaken waste. Spooks won't accept gold. Lucky for us, we're the only ones capable of printing authentic Helion. Interesting. Wasn't Helion originally meant to be used as a burnt offering from the Foxier to their ancestors? That's true. They can't make it for themselves. You seem familiar with our culture. I guess it's no surprise you're carrying such a nice crossbow. I've never seen anything like it. Well, it's nothing like a traditional Foxier bow, but it is of my own making. We should visit the range someday and fire off a few shots. There he is. Lyric, as I live and breathe, I'm so happy to see you've returned. I do hope you come bearing a certain gift. I made it to the Ghost Bazaar and met Manduk. Do you find the Okase? Yes, Manduk sends it to you with her blessings. I have not laid eyes on this in some time. I thought it had surely been lost in the frozen waste above. With this seal, I now carry the North Ventures Company's official standard in Dokheim. You have done a great service to us all. Your generosity will never be forgotten. I will inform all Foxier merchants to give you the VIP treatment. Furthermore, I'll have an artisan craft a toy in your likeness. The children will really love that. Well, if you're happy, I'm happy. I must get back to work now. There is much I must attend to. We shall speak again soon. You receive the company badge. They're really printing money by hand on here?
Aha!
I gotta sell some stuff, because this is crazy. The Eldritch Library. Balthazar. You have much on your mind, Prince Gunnar. I will send for you when I have learned more from these ancient tomes. Thank you, Balthazar. I shall take my leave now. A face I have never gazed upon. You must be the Adini, they say, destroyed the Frostfins. Please visit our grim manor before you leave again. I would like a word with you. The fashioning of Lunera. The All-Mother was unsatisfied with her creation. She wandered through the vast expanse of cosmos until she found an agreeable heaven which served her well for striving. She produced a frozen moon and warmed it with her breath. Wearing her Vambraces, she wrought a land of divine symmetry filled with brilliant crystal arches, diamond-faceted surfaces, fields of mana, and clear flowing water. She named this moon Lunera. Birth of the Archons. The All-Mother wandered the surface of Lunera until she found an agreeable ground which served her well for contriving. She sculpted the Archons, known to us as the Old Ones, and the Firstborn from diamond, and breathed into them the breath of life. She touched them with the aspect of restraint, and they have been the only witnesses of her many hands at work ever since. The All-Mother's cosmic palette. In the beginning there was the void, a silent and vast expanse of emptiness. In its undisturbed state, nothing could be. The All-Mother discovered and entered the void. In a moment of caprice, she endeavored to craft something from nothing. She struck the expanse, causing colossal waves throughout the void. Thus chaos was created from nothing. From it, she grasped the aspects of power, passion, and freedom and added them to her cosmic palette. Birth of Archons Part 2. She fastened halos from the light of her eyes and affixed these to the heads of her Archons, binding them to Lunera. She bestowed them with the gift of sight beyond, and they have witnessed all to come ever since.
Hello.
Excuse me, sir. Xangard sent me to speak with you. And why does he send a girl to disturb my studies at this ungodly hour? I heard you know how to navigate the ascending room to the residential district discreetly. Second, he says you might know what to do with this. Where did you find this? Let me see. Intriguing. This page is written in Archonic script. Do you have the original tomes to which this page belongs? Yes, it is part of this book. My father, the late Dr. Nikolai Lyric, left it for me in Edenia. Everything is written in this script. I can read some passages, but this one is ineligible? No, I do not expect you would have the knowledge to read this. May I? This tome is a Codex Illuminis. Those familiar with the script could record sensitive information without fear of it being compromise should it fall into the wrong hands. The fascinating thing about Arcanic script is that it is completely indecipherable. It only reveals itself as legible print to those who are meant to understand it. I'm not surprised that it belonged to the esteemed Dr. Lyric. He was, after all, an expert on the archons and their ways. You can read some of these passages with time. The rest of these pages may reveal their secrets to you. This page looks to be written in his hand. Let me draw your attention to the front of the codex. This page fits here, and the most peculiar thing is this. I can read the writing on the page you brought me, if what you say is true. Then your father not only intended for you to find this, he wanted you to bring it to me. But for what purpose? Isn't that too much of a coincidence? What secrets could be worth protecting this much? He taunts me in death with a scavenger hunt? The Archons work in mysterious ways. You're even wearing one of their relics. This is no coincidence, my dear girl. My father's note said this Vambrace was the only way to enter Eisner. Who among us truly understands the old ones? Perhaps someone or something has been guiding you here from the moment you put it on. At any rate, I have deciphered your page. It is back in the codex where it belongs now. If you require my assistance again, I shall be here doing what old tome masters do best. Thank you, sir. You received a page from the codex. Your perk level increased. Please call me Balthazar. In the meantime, I'll ensure the ascending room is ready to take you to the next destination. Go with all, mother. You unlocked your first perk point. Use the Vambrace icon in the bottom right corner of the screen to access perks. What time is it? Alright, we'll go meet the prince and then we'll end this. Halt! Where do you think you're going, Adini? I am here at Prince Gunnar's request. You must be Lyric. Please proceed. His Highness awaits. You found a page of the Codex. Crown Loyalists. The civil war in Eisner firmly divided its citizens into the opposing factions of Crown Loyalists and the Crimson Reign. The Loyalists now seek a return to Eisner's former greatness by re-establishing a firm rule of law based on Dwarven hegemony through the authority of King Argrim. While this has been the normal state of affairs for centuries, King Argrim is now missing and his fate is unknown. As such, authority now falls to his son, Prince Gunnar and Hakon, leader of the Dwarven Guard. I had my doubts you would come, Evalia Lyric. After all, trust and goodwill is in short supply between our people, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Welcome to Argrim Manor, bastion of the Crown Loyalist and home to what remains of Eisner's dwarves. It is an honor to be here, Your Highness. Please drop the formalities. You may call me Gunnar. I am sure you are wondering why I have summoned you here. I rumor you knocked down a frost fence with your bare hands. Until recently, we have all been living in Delararch like cornered rats. Now thanks to you, that may change. When I saw you at the Eldritch Library, I realized I was in the presence of someone fated for great things. Prince Gunnar, you may be overestimating my abilities. You hardly know me. I have called you here, Lyric, because I seek your help in a matter that may change the future of Eisner forever. What would you have me do? I would enlist your peculiar talents in finding the true leader of Eisner, King Argrim. Many are calling for me to take up his mantle. They believe he has departed this mortal coil. Nonetheless, it would lift a heavy burden from my heart to finally know my father's fate. I understand the gravity of such a request. If you wish to help us, please speak with Hakon to learn more. He has led every expedition to find the king thus far. What does Hakon look like? Alright, we'll stop here for now.